From the Woodshed, a casual conversation with Chase Morrill and Ryan Eldridge from Kennebec Cabin Company, the team that inspired the hit show Maine Cabin Masters. From the Woodshed is brought to you by NELMA. See the stamp, trust the quality. By Hero Media Arts, connecting small business with new customers. And by Hammond Lumber, your building project partner. Now, from the Woodshed Studios at KCC headquarters in Manchester, Maine, it's Chase and Ryan.
Welcome back to From the Woodshed. I'm Chase Morrill. With me, as always, Ryan Eldridge.
Hi, guys.
And Maggie Morrill.
Hi.
We're here to talk about all things cabin related, and all things Maine cabin related.
Covers just about everything.
Yeah, it really does. So on this episode today, we have Jedi as our guest.
Yeah.
Which will be fun, and we are going to talk to him. We've got questions coming, and yeah, should be a good episode. And we missed a trivia question last week. We'll have that at the end. We'll have a new question, so...
Picking up where we left off last year.
That's right, that's right. We want to thank our sponsors, NELMA. You can find out more at nelma.org, easternwhitepine.org, sprucepinefir.org, and Hero Media Arts. You can find out about them at heromediaarts.com. And, of course, our favorite lumber supplier, Hammond Lumber Company, the official building material supplier of Kennebec Cabin Company.
Yeah.
And you can find us at KennebecCabinCompany.com, YouTube page, MaineCabMasters.com, Instagram, and soon to be Snapchat.
We're everywhere.
Don't say that.
No?
Our social media game has really stepped up in a year.
Yeah.
And now it's just like rolling. It's on fire.
I mean, we are on point with social media now.
Oh, yeah?
We've come a long ways. We got a long ways to go.
That's all right. We'll get there.
Baby steps.
Yeah. So, we're in the spirit. We've got the holiday spirit, that is, not the spirits.
Yeah, I didn't sleep well last night after that first podcast of season 2 the other day. But I'm feeling better about it.
Good.
We were rusty.
It's all right. That's all right. We're working the kinks out.
Yeah, I think we have a good performance today.
Perfect. We're gonna rely heavily on Jedi, so
Right.
hopefully he brings his A game.
And no more of this Zoom stuff for a while. We'll try that again in a couple of weeks.
We'll get it figured out. But yeah, so we are, decked out for the holidays. We had Skybox holiday and event lighting come and really do the place up right. It looks great. It,
Matches the rest of the city, too.
matches the rest of Manchester.
I got a tree a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Just right with that weather change.
Yeah.
We had it good for a long time.
We did. We were able to get a lot done. We got, I think, all the painting done.
We painted in December this year.
Yeah.
Lucky. 2 years. I mean, last year we wouldn't have. 2 years ago we definitely would have. Yeah. Those Facebook memories pop up, and like December 18, like they were skiing everywhere at Sugarloaf. We were chopping ice to get to Gary and Mackenzie's camp.
That's right.
It's amazing how much difference it can be.
Yeah. And that one Thanksgiving for the face camp, we made the pond hockey.
Oh,
that was 6 inches of ice, and that was at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So you never know.
And I was thinking about Thanksgivings at the Lad Center. Some years it's sunny and muddy, and other years it's who knows. But it changed just like that. So we're in winter mode now.
We are in winter mode. I'm starting to tuck everything back into the house.
How's ski season going?
Don't know.
Training time.
You're right.
You got your new skis. You're ready.
I don't have everything, but that's okay.
What kind of skis did you get?
I have both. I have a GS and slalom.
No. What brand?
I don't know. I don't know.
Doesn't matter. She's going to go fast no matter what.
Yep, exactly. Just get them shined up. Grab a stick of juicy fruit.
I wouldn't even know what the good ski company is these days.
I don't know. They're just
What was it when we were kids? Rossignol or?
Yep.
Hart. Remember Hart?
Yeah. I had Blizzards.
Blizzards.
Yeah.
Elans.
Yeah. And the CB jackets.
Oh, the old CB jacket. Everyone had a CB jacket.
Yeah. You'd go up to what was the store, the department store in Waterville?
Finally.
No, Levinsky's? No.
Levinsky's in Portland. It's Schlossberg's in Gardner.
Yeah. Not Chanel.
Where I come from, you ski in jeans. Gardner.
I don't believe that for a second.
Not anymore. Back in the day.
Yeah. So we will be right back with our guest, Jedi. Our guest segment today is brought to you by ALLAGASH Brewing, and our guest today is Jedi.
I probably know the answer to this, but Jedi, would you like coffee, water, or ALLAGASH beer?
I'll have an ALLAGASH, please.
All right.
Nice, good call. I was hoping you'd go ALLAGASH.
We have 1 ALLAGASH white and 4...
I'll try.
Some double, triple.
16 counties.
Ooh, those are good. I've had one of those before.
Okay.
I'll take one of those, please.
There you go.
Jedi?
I'll do the white, please.
Okay. I lied.
I would love a.
I left it down in the fridge. Sorry.
Thanks.
Would you like a mug?
I'm good with the can, thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Maggie, you
Cheers.
got your water?
Well,
So 16 counties. This is named after 16 counties in Maine. Anyone know the song?
16 counties.
Maggie does. Let's hear it, Maggie.
Yes, come
Yes,
on.
yes,
Yes.
yes. Come on.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Actually, do I know it?
You
know
do.
it. You just saw it. You'll go.
I can go. I don't know if I know the last two.
Roll with it.
16 counties has our state: Cumberland and Franklin, Piscataquis and Kennebec, Oxford, Androscoggin, Waldo, Washington and York, Lincoln, Oxon, Hancock, Saginaw and Somerset, Aroostook and Penobscot.
Boom, that was it.
Thank you.
Nice work.
I only got 14.
I don't think I knew that until like
Coney math.
8th grade.
Coney math.
Yeah, you skipped 2 fingers there. I saw it.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Perfect. Nailed it.
Yeah. Your education is finally
I learned that in like 8th grade.
so last year.
Yeah.
Good to know you retain that.
So Jed, how's it going?
Good. Yeah.
What's new? I mean, we see you on a daily basis, but
Yeah. Yeah, not a ton new. Working away, you know. As you guys and everybody know, we got these cabins that we're wrapping up and trying to get through the season and take it into the holidays.
Almost to the holidays.
yeah. But it's been a good season. I mean, the weather's worked out.
Been a good season. Weather's worked out. 2020 wasn't as terrible as everybody makes it out to be. It was pretty bad, but there were some good highlights and
Yeah.
some worthy moments in 2020.
Well, we've been lucky because on the job site you kind of go back to normal because it's small job sites. We're outside. You know, we don't have a lot of outside influences, so it's our little groups, and you know, it kind of feels normal. The film crew comes and they have the mask up. We're getting our temperatures taken, but when it's just 2 or 3 guys on a job site that's been working together, it kind of feels normal.
Yeah, most of the time we're out in the woods somewhere, and
Till you go to the store for lunch and forget your mask.
Send one of the guys in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this doesn't really fly anymore. That flew the first month.
Pulling your shirt up over your nose.
Speaking of that, they need like masks with like little scent things you can put in them.
Like if this mask had a layer of like pine needles or fir needles in between.
sewn in between it, yeah.
Or you just brush your teeth.
That's the right answer.
Well, what about breakfast? Like I've definitely had a breakfast sandwich in there, and you don't know what it's like to have a beard.
Yeah, or chew gum, I guess, right?
I carry a bottle of mouthwash in my truck. I have to.
Oh, that's smart.
I have to. I can't keep up with
Yeah.
my daily diet and routine and everything. So, yeah, always have a little bottle of Listerine in the truck.
Yep. And nobody, what would you call it? Beard mask?
They need something.
Oh yeah, they don't fit on.
Almost like a hairnet that just takes it all in because
Yep.
you either wear it and then you take it off and your beard looks all distorted, or it's odd.
Yeah, it's like one size fits all. It should be like a bra. You have an XL, double XL, triple XL.
Right. Different size masks.
Yeah. And that's what I like buffs because it just.
Yep.
And then I was wondering if turtlenecks are going to make a comeback. Because
Ask Harry Wolfington. He's the only guy I know that still wears a.
But I mean that's like a buff built in, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Just pull
I've
it
been
up.
trying to push to people the Loki hooded sweatshirts. They've been an outdoor gear supplier for a long time, but they have hoodies with masks already built into them. So you can just pull it right up over and either wear it down around your neck
Yeah.
or pull it up over your face, but it's built right into the hood of the sweatshirt. And they're comfortable, and they're a good sized mask.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know why Loki hasn't just blown up everywhere right now.
Masks built right in.
They're wicked nice.
And that was before everything.
Oh yeah, I've had one for
Right.
6 or 8 years anyway.
Anyone tried those things that sit on your chin reversed, like the little piece of plastic that goes up?
No.
That looks so weird to me. And like,
Like if
It's like a piece of foam, and then it looks like just a,
Oh,
a
yeah,
shovel head
yeah,
of
yeah.
The
plastic.
mini face shield.
Yeah,
that's-
and-
Yeah.
It's like one of those little characters, the wooden ones that go like this, that when they talk, but it's opposite. Another year, this will be good, hopefully.
100 days, right?
That,
Everybody wear a mask for 100 days. That's what they're saying.
we'll see.
Start the count.
Yeah.
Holy
Get it
smokes.
over with.
Yeah.
Everybody do your part. Let's get this over with.
But yeah, I mean, besides COVID and all that, it's been a fairly decent season. You weren't on mostly on the Cornwall camp, the first episode.
No,
that's right.
Wilkinson.
No, Anderson.
Anderson first round out in Whitefield.
Yep. Kind of out in your neck of the woods.
Yep, close to home.
Well, that's going to be a good one.
Yeah, that was a great transformation.
The old dilapidated army barracks.
Yeah.
There was a good. Did you see the good pictures from Colby College put online the other day?
No.
Like group pictures of all of us.
No, I
It was,
didn't.
it was
Oh, yeah.
awesome. Yeah, after the episode, they put some on. Thank you,
Yeah.
Colby.
I saw. I forgot how hot it was that day. Like, that was probably one of the hottest days of the summer.
Yep.
And they had shut down all the AC in the entire place. All the air ventilation. They just had that giant fan going, just trying to cool down.
It's easier to see the heat on TV than the cold.
Can't tell
Yeah.
how cold it really is, but
No, yeah,
when you're sweating,
profusely.
running around the gym.
So I saw Gavin's dad the other day. We had to make fun of that dive for the belly flop. He's like, yeah, I saw that wasn't good. It's all right. That's kind of like Brad's debut. We're missing the side of the boat with a log.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
gotta happen.
You start low. It's only up to go.
Yeah. Next season we'll say, all right, Gav, go jump off. He'll do a
Double
trip. Yeah,
backflip.
exactly.
Get a rope swing involved and up his game a little bit.
Yeah, but he did it.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Yeah. So you've been doing much duck hunting?
I have, yeah, when possible. Weather's been kind of weird. Still, it was still warm, so the birds really have no need to fly south when it's still warm out. But so that really slows it down. But I'm just all about getting out there,
Yeah.
being on the water at 5 o'clock in the morning and hearing everything wake up around you. It's pretty sweet.
Do they go back and forth? It's getting cold, so they go down to New Hampshire. Gets warm, they turn around, go back up to Aroostook, then go back and.
They will backtrack
They will.
and back and forth for a little bit. Like the weather will really mess with the birds.
So it's not like I'm heading south and going.
Nope. They'll roost up somewhere, stop along the way, almost find their bed and breakfast,
Really?
lake and
Yeah.
or river and hang out. But there's like four or five major flyways across the United States, migratory flyways, where they all come down from Canada.
Yep.
And they, like the Maine Eastern Flyway, meets up down on the Mississippi River, and then they all kind of congregate and end up down south in different areas. But
And that's about as far south as they'll make it.
no, some species will go South America.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they'll just keep right on trucking. But
Crazy.
yep.
And do lake birds tend to stay ocean birds? There's a difference between ocean birds and lake birds, correct?
Yep. Like your diving ducks, your seagoing ducks. I mean, they can hold a lot colder weather. Your black ducks, your mallards, they can withstand a lot colder. All your littler birds, like your teal and stuff like that, they're out of here early. Your wood ducks,
Yeah.
they're gone early season. And very rarely, once you get into this time of year right now, you won't see certain species.
Yeah.
Can you duck hunt Connecticut and New Jersey and stuff? I never thought about that.
Everywhere.
They're getting bled at them the whole way.
Yep. So
It's quite an adventure.
we always like to say we educate some birds on their way through. They'll learn not to come into this style of decoys, or they'll pick up on
Yeah.
things, or I feel bad for those people down south that the motion decoys or the mojos, ducks won't really fall for that after about the 7th or 8th time being shot at down the line. But
You're getting the naive ones, the ones that don't know any better, and by the time they're down there, they're like, no.
nope.
It's like the first day of the deer season to the last.
Yeah. Yep.
No, duck hunting season goes late into the winter too, right? Sea ducks.
Yep. Yeah. kind of closes down as you go down along towards the coast. But yeah, right in through till January. You can be out in the ocean shooting sea ducks.
How's the new boat working?
Good. Hasn't failed me yet.
Nice.
I decided to test it out at like 3:30 in the morning. First duck hunt, first try with the boat, and it made it.
That's brave of you right there.
It was very brave. My hunting partner Georgie, it was foggy. I don't know if you remember last weekend, the weekend before last, where the fog was just ridiculous. We did get lost on Cobbesy for about 25 minutes.
That's scary.
I could barely see George in the front of the boat.
Nice.
Is how thick it was, and we had to creep along, find one of the islands, hang out on shore for a minute, see if it cleared up, trying to get service to find out where on the lake we were. But yeah, you get lost and turn around in the fog in a hurry.
You think you wouldn't either. It's amazing how fast it can happen. Like on a snowmobile in the dark. Like
one slight degree of a wrong turn and you're 5 minutes in the wrong direction. Then you try to backtrack and not sure if you're backtracking in the right direction.
I mean, you really could go in circles.
Yep.
Thinking you're going in a perfectly straight line.
Yep.
And not even know it.
And then throw in the fact that Cobbesy is about 3 feet shallower than it should be, and on the rocks, like, yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, but no, it's working out good.
Nice.
I already found out though I need a bigger boat.
It's always that way.
It's a much better boat than my canoe and my scull boat, but I need a bigger boat.
Now you and George wouldn't both go out in the canoe.
Yep. We'll find little streams and stuff like that. Jump shooting.
Yeah.
One guy paddles, one guy shoots. But
Nice.
it's a little hairier when you're in a canoe and you're trying to shoot and turning around.
Yeah. I bet.
I don't trust myself in a canoe with like no thanks.
Right?
Try to
At
stay.
least a gun's easy. If you go down, you can clean it out. You know,
Yeah.
dry it out and oil it down, right?
Yeah, one of my little hunting buddies, he's got a gun that's at the bottom of Cobbesy Stream. It's been there for 8 or 10 years. He went overboard in the canoe and lost most everything. Couldn't find it, and
That's where I need to go magnet fishing.
yeah. Cobbesy Stream. It's a nice shotgun.
We didn't really
Did you catch anything magnet fishing?
Nothing worth talking about.
Nothing big.
No, but it was fun.
Some silverware or something.
How big was that? That was a pretty good sized magnet.
It looked like, like a padlock, a deadbolt.
So magnet fishing, you bought that and you got some string on it and you go to places where people hang out and
Yeah,
lose
chuck
stuff.
it out.
Yeah.
Swimming holes.
Swimming holes across the street from my mother's. We did that a bunch. Fletcher did a few other places.
Did you see that guy in Maine had a metal detector and got the penny that and it was like 230 years old and it was worth like $3 or $4 grand.
No.
Well,
Yeah, just in somebody's yard. So don't give up hope. That's
No, that's
Yeah.
the dream, right?
yeah.
you never know.
You never know.
That one penny.
Yeah, Fletcher's ready to go out hunting with you at some point.
Yeah, no, and we're settling down, so we've got right till January.
All right.
And those Morrill kids are good luck hunting on their first time, so
Yeah,
you might
Yeah,
get some
that's true,
the
that's
golden
true.
duck or something.
yeah.
Yeah, Fletcher came out of the woods. Him and Max were down. They walked out with their slingshots, headed off into the woods. Come back with this skull. I'm like, Dad, look what we found. Look what we found. I'm like, great. I mean, it was old. A few years. I thought it was the deer because Senneth had hit a deer, and I dragged it out in the woods.
Oh
So
yeah.
I thought it was deer, and then they came in with the jaw of the skull, and it had the two front tusks, and so it was the old pig that we had,
Oh.
Wilbur, and so I had same thing. It had died. I dragged out in the woods, and he knew that that was kind of the area where we dumped all the animals, so they were out there just rummaging through. looking
Oh,
for it.
Pat, you gotta
Boys being boys.
Yeah.
make him watch Pet Cemetery. He won't be digging out there anymore.
Do you have the rule if you kill it, you got to eat it?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And Jedi had a good rule too about age of being able to use a gun.
When we were growing up, just something I mentioned Chase the other
Yeah.
day. He talked to mentioned Fletch getting a gun, but when we were growing up, if you could hold the gun out with one arm and hold it steady, you were able to have that size, that caliber of a gun. So it was all based on your strength, obviously your gun safety and your knowledge. But if you couldn't hold it out straight with one arm, then it wasn't time for you to own a gun of that size.
Sure.
Even a shotgun, you have to hold it like that?
Yep.
Yeah, makes sense.
Good rule of thumb.
Yeah,
I like it.
like a little 410 gun. It was
Yeah.
it was a while before I could hold up a
Yeah.
410, and once I could hold a 410, then that's the gun I got. You know.
Yeah. Jedi's out there holding up rocks as long as he can.
Yeah.
Give me another rock, bro.
Yeah, 2 arms out. Jake's
Yeah.
putting rocks in each bucket.
Yeah, you can hold a bazooka.
Yeah, the guys, I mean, seems like it's also been a pretty successful year hunting-wise for deer. I mean, because most of the guys, most of the girls on the crew, you know, are deer hunters.
They've all got one or two. Justin's got a couple on.
Justin's got a couple, but they've also got good-sized bucks.
Yep, and even all through social media and stuff, all friends and posts and pages and stuff. Yeah, a lot of good-sized bucks have been harvested this year.
It all goes back to the acorns.
Yes.
Easy, mild summer, you know.
How big, Maggie, how big was the one Ford Stevenson got?
I don't know, like 20 something.
Like an 18-point buck?
Wow.
Doesn't even listen. 20.
20?
I have no idea.
20
Don't
plus
ask
20.
me.
18,
Yeah,
You
20.
sounded like you knew what you did. I like that. It's very
Yeah.
impressive.
20-point buck. Yeah.
That's funny you brought this up because I was at Four Corners today getting my coffee and I was looking up there like, there's over 200 deer shot just at that one store in West Garden. So times every tagging station. I mean, that's a lot of deer.
Yeah.
Here in just last I knew in Kennebec County, there's 7 deer per square mile in Kennebec County.
7 deer per square mile.
Yep.
How many moose? Maybe
2.
2, 1.
1. Not many. Not many.
Sasquatch. Ashley thinks it's at least 2.
Southern Sasquatch and the Northern
Yeah, right.
Sasquatch.
Those videos. She'll make these videos at night, like, you know, trees creaking and stuff, and trees knocking, and she'll be like, "Oh, I know," and then she'll bring up another video. I'm like, "That's a stretch, honey," but sure, whatever, you know, like. Then hear coyotes just go running inside. Coyotes are everywhere.
Coyotes, you got foxes, you got it all right.
Yeah, we got a
out
lot of foxes, coyotes. 2 foxes last Saturday morning. One chasing a rabbit. Rabbit tried to run right into the double doors downstairs.
No kidding.
My parents like, holy crap! They call me up. It's like mutual Omaha. Like, and then one fox over there, the other fox is over here, and the rabbit didn't make it.
The fox and the hare.
Yeah. We take that for granted, though. You know, living in Maine a lot. Like,
Yeah.
people out. You know,
Yeah.
people don't see that every day.
A lot of wildlife. Like you were talking Four Corners the other day, somebody shot that. It's question whether it was an albino deer or
Oh
a
yeah.
or not. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful buck. But it was all white with just brown spots across its neck.
What's
and
that
head.
called? It's
Piebald, right?
Piebald.
Piebald.
Piebald. Yep.
I know for a fact there was 2 albino does out there that were twins that for years, and I've
Yep.
seen the albino doe with 2 other baby fawns they'd be called.
Yep.
I don't think I've seen the albino buck, but I see the albino doe a couple times a year.
Yep.
But people bring up the fact that there's something going on out that area that's making that happen.
Yep.
It's just in the gene pool.
In the gene pool, yep.
Yep.
And it's a toss-up. You know, a lot of people be like, "Oh, it's a beautiful creature. Why would you ever shoot that or whatnot?" Or like, it's bad luck to some of the Native American cultures, you know. But somebody else will tell you that the game wardens want you to eliminate that genetic defect. So they encourage you to shoot them. But hunters will be like, it's pretty easy to see this bright white deer sitting over here in the woods, you know. So
Right.
Does it taste the same?
I've never had
That's
that.
probably,
Yeah.
that's probably the number one question, right?
I've had Australian Wagyu, but I've never had West Garden or Piebald.
Speaking of the game, the BT's crew, BT and Justin and Jay, yesterday, venison burgers, like those guys this time of year, they are just cooking up a storm. One guy will start cooking. They'll be working. They'll have the girl getting warm, and
Yeah. They eat well.
oh, it smells
They eat
good
well.
too.
I mean, you got on those cold days, and especially, yeah, we've been working a lot on Copsey, and it seems like the 3 camps right in a row. I mean, the wind.
Well, the outlet,
Yeah,
that
just
west east side of the lake,
unbelievable.
wind comes right out of the west and pounds
Knock
that
on
shoulder.
wood. No, December's been nice. November was a pain in the butt.
Yeah. But I mean, when you're working out, you know, just with that wind whipping at you all day,
Sun will be shining,
gets
but it
ya.
won't.
You guys are giving me a new sense of taste. Like, so growing up, my dad was a horrible cook. Like he shot a couple deer, and like he wouldn't even see. I mean, I was traumatized by it. It took Dixie probably 10 years to get me to try venison. And now I'm at the point where I'll actually, if I would have had a venison burger if I hadn't shoved Chester's chicken in my mouth right before. I'm so mad. I just take my last Chester and I come down the job site. I see the smoke. I can smell it. I'm like, oh, what an idiot. Yeah, always the way.
Yeah.
Fletcher would have been proud though.
Oh, he loves it.
He loves the Chester.
He does. He does.
Just a chicken's good stuff.
Yeah.
Mulligan's, yeah.
Oh, it's so
Oof.
good.
Yeah. But yes, I mean, Francis got a moose this season.
Yeah.
Decent size. Well, I mean, way up north. I don't think Sarah had a permit. I don't think did she get one?
She passed, I think, right?
Yeah, her permit, I believe, was in this zone.
Yep.
Which is very, very almost impossible.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Especially nowadays with the landowners and restrictions on property you're able to hunt. But yeah, the odds of finding a moose down in this area is...
Pretty slim.
although Justin put up a video, he was in his deer stand 2 weeks ago in Chelsea and had one roll right under his deer stand.
Yeah.
So if anybody has a permit in Chelsea, pretty sure there's a moose out there.
Justin stands on the corner of the Smith's property and the old apple tree.
Yeah.
But I don't know a lot about hunting, but I love watching the guys and keeping track on social media and stuff. And I kind of learn what I have no clue. But I'm like, okay, it's warm out, so they're not going to shoot deer today. Is what I've kind of gathered. And then the couple warm days this year, they all got nice bucks.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's fun to watch.
Yeah. Fun to hear the
Multiple
stories.
factors.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, a lot of luck's involved. Unless you're spending every day in the woods finding out where these animals are moving, there's a lot of luck involved.
Brad got 2.
Brad got 2.
Yeah, Brad got 2.
I didn't get one.
And the reason I'm smirking like this, because Brad, God love Brad, has a hard time getting the job site at 8 a.m. all summer long, but deer season comes, he's out in the wood at 4:30. I'm like, are you little jerk? He's like,
Yep.
And I was like, you know what? That's your thing. I get it.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
little
your thing.
chance to be out in the woods, a little solitude.
I said, you know what? I finally get this. That's like your fish show, your shows. And I like my concerts, and you just love hunting. And that's your thing. So and you live for it. I mean, he was going every day, before work, after work.
And like Chase says, it's your solitude.
Yeah.
Again, like with the duck hunting for me, like you're just out there
Yeah.
by yourself, maybe one other, and you're just thinking and figuring things out.
Yeah.
And you love it. That's what's awesome. It's your passion.
Yep.
You spend your money on it. You spend your time on it. Just cool how everyone has their own thing.
I have too many things.
Yeah.
Because after I get done hunting, I'm probably going to clean up and go to the concert and
All right. Then go play some hockey.
go to the concert all night and wake up in the morning and go hunting.
Go to hockey.
Yeah, and as soon as duck season's over, it's on to ice fishing.
Yeah.
Ice fishing. That's Dixie's.
Yeah.
That's Dixie's sport.
But then, I mean, it's just, there's no shortage of stuff to do around here, which is...
Yeah, if you live in Maine and
Fantastic.
you're bored, it's your own fault. Really.
It's definitely your own fault. Cabin fever is brought on by yourself.
Yes.
And I definitely think this whole pandemic is making people stay outside longer. And people, you always see sportsmen outside, but you're seeing a lot of other people stay outside. So it'll be interesting to see what happens this winter.
And hopefully we get enough snow, that'll get all those snowmobile enthusiasts to ride right on into the Woodshed here in Manchester.
That's right.
Oh, maybe it's coming up.
Yeah.
We're going to have a snowmobile trail right to the Woodshed, so...
Yeah, so the trail, the snowmobile trail goes right to J&S, and so there's going to be a connector, like a spur basically, that comes here, and so they'll be able to groom it, do a loop right through, and...
Jack Morrill does get the trophy for the first snowmobile he hit. He scared the hell out of us. I'm like, what is that? Like, no trail. The parking lot wasn't even there, was he? He just came flying.
No, he came flying.
Right down the heater bank.
Sparks
No
flying.
helmet on.
Hey, guys.
Jack, wear your helmet when you're on your snowmobile.
Yeah.
So horses this summer, so we're going to have snowmobiles. It's pretty cool. Like, it's very accessible.
It is. It really is. It's great.
I guess the horses were back there a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Yep, pair of them came in. A couple of beautiful horses.
I mean, that's America right there. You ride your... isn't that... Come on, they rode their horses to the bar in 2020.
Yeah.
That might be one of the best things that happened in 2020. 1820 every day, but 2020, not many places in America can say the horses ride to the bar.
No, it's true. Well, yeah.
I lived in Wyoming. I lived in Colorado. Jedi lived out... I never saw a horse at the bar out there.
Yeah, can't say as I have either.
I saw a couple of mechanical bulls, but those don't
Yeah,
count, right?
right. A lot of saddle seats.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to be able to ride my horse to school.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you really?
Yep, Pittston School Elementary, where my mother would, we'd ride the horses in. I was trail through the woods from my father's house all the way to Pittston School, and Jake and I'd ride in, and she'd lead the horses, walk the horses back home, or ride them home, and lead the other two back. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Why don't you start riding Penny to school, Maggie?
Because it's too far, and Penny is not a trail horse.
You need a trail horse. It's way more fun.
No.
Penny's ancestors
No.
walked across this country. She could do it.
What would your horse do if it didn't have a ring?
Not good things.
Just run in circles on her own.
It's like having, your car for road trips, and then it's like having your pickup truck
Yeah.
for off-roading.
Yeah.
You need one. You need one of each horse.
No.
You need a show horse, and you need a trail horse.
Have you guys put in the miles on Penny? Or she kind of...
Eva's riding her.
Eve's riding her?
Yeah. She's doing good.
Yep. I just sold the snowmobile that we took up to 9 Mile.
Did you?
Yep. And,
Now Sarah sold it. Come on.
well, I donated it to them. And that Pepsi vending machine.
Oh, no!
I saw that.
You
I
gave
saw
up?
that was for
Yep,
sale.
I did. I spent all summer playing with it. So I had an old snowmobile that I'd picked up when we did the original pilot up at 9 Mile. I mean, that thing was a workhorse. It did what we needed, but for the last 2 years, I've just been towing around the yard with a tractor, ripped the pull cord out of it. I'm like,
Time to go.
time to go.
I can't believe you got rid of the Pepsi machine, though.
Yeah, and I had a vending machine that I tinkered with because my dream had been to put T-shirts in can shapes and sell them in the vending machine out here. Now, I bought the plastic tubes. I put T-shirts in it.
Has someone done it before?
I don't know.
You didn't see that idea somewhere?
I mean, I must have seen
that's
it somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Well,
That's
yeah, where'd
very
you get
creative.
the tubes from?
I bought them online.
Were they for vending machines?
No,
Not like the
definitely
not.
Oh, they
not-
have to be perfect. Has to be
Yeah.
like
Well, no, the issue, what I thought originally was I would just buy, how you can buy those cans?
The
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
the cans we used to get.
Oh, yeah.
The storage cans.
Yes, exactly.
storage.
But I looked into those, and those were like, I don't know, $15 a piece.
You're supposed to have higher valuable stuff hidden in those.
Correct. And so I found plastic tubes with covers that were the same exact size, but they weren't hard enough shells, so when it rolled them, it would just crush the plastic and they would get jammed. And
yep.
there wasn't quite enough weight to shove it down through. And the electronics were super basic, but super complicated. Like I said, I spent all summer, I had Gavin when he was living with us, messing around with it with me at night.
I vote for a T-shirt cannon. When parades start coming back and stuff, like, oh man,
Dougie, we can make one of those, no problem.
potato gun T-shirt.
Yeah,
thrower.
Dougie makes them for fun with all his leftover stuff.
Yeah, once events and parades start coming back around, we've got a dunk tank, we'll have a T-shirt cannon.
This brings up a good question I had too. Do we want to get one of those go-karts with manly handrails for parades?
Oh, you can't have just one.
No, we need 5.
We need 5.
Well,
at
should
least.
we should. I think we should all go in on having one at least for parades to start. And yeah, I'm in. It'd be pretty fun.
I'll buy one.
It would be fun.
He could make it a Kennebec Cabin Company one.
We'll just practice doing the formation figure eight.
Right.
Yeah.
Up a ramp up over the trailer.
No, they stopped that.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a fatality of the Shriners.
Wow.
Anyways, next subject.
Yeah.
But as long as we keep all four tires on the asphalt, we'll be fine.
Well, from what I saw, those things wheelie pretty good.
Those things are badass. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, our friends at Mainly Handrails, Tom and crew are making some bar stool
Go-karts.
and we are gonna go up there. He has one already done that's going to the.
Oh, he does have one done?
Yeah.
One's done. It's going to the spray shop. So all the stuff they have to make it, test it, and they pull it apart, powder coat it, put it back together. He's gonna make another one. We're all gonna go up there and race around like Mario Kart.
And they do. They look like Mario Karts.
Yeah.
They have
Oh, yeah.
little wheels, just a stool.
Nice.
All right,
Nice.
can we do some questions now?
Yes.
Okay.
No more talking about go-karts. Fun's over.
Oh,
Fun's
we're not
just
done
beginning.
talking about go-karts.
All right. First question. How has your life changed most since becoming a Maine Cabin Master?
I'm working more than I want to. But no, life. Life changes all around for anybody. But Yeah, it really, my attitude in life really hasn't changed much. It's, yeah, I just get up and go about every day. So it's, I mean, the lifestyle's changed for sure, but yeah, things change regardless of work or regardless of where and what we're at. But
Yeah, I mean,
my life has changed dramatically in the last 6 years.
I think, you know, it's afforded us a lot more opportunities and to do fun stuff. But like you said, I mean, life, your life is going to change regardless. Just
It opens up doors, but people don't realize that those doors, you have to work to get through what's behind those doors.
Yeah.
It's not free. Nothing's free.
Right.
It gives us wonderful opportunities, but you have to work for them.
Yep, absolutely.
So it's a lot of work, but we're lucky enough to have that opportunity.
I'm still on the same page of the way I've always been, work really hard to get something or go do something, or still working for everything I want to do. So it's the same.
Yep.
It's fun. A lot of fun.
Great.
You'll see soon enough.
I have a job.
You do.
You're doing a good job
You
at
can
it.
see Maggie and Nori and my mother at Kennebec Cabin Company every Sunday.
I'm thinking about this job she's doing right now.
Anyways,
She doesn't. She has
what
2 jobs.
does the Q stand for on your hockey jersey?
That stands for the Quarry Tap Room.
Ooh.
It's a local bar in town that sponsored my men's league team.
Awesome.
Yep. I'll play for any team. Anybody needs a goalie, let me know.
I remember we went up to Colorado to see Jedi, or we came down from. Did we come down from Jackson Hole?
Yeah,
OB and I did, and we get into town, we're hanging out, we're skiing. Next thing you know, a big old game. So we go to the old arena in Breckenridge.
Yeah.
And you had a couple games when we were there. And you were the goalie, so everywhere we went, people were like, Jedi, you want to play? Everybody needs a goalie. So everywhere we went, for like those 4 or 5 days, everyone was trying to get you to play, and you were already on the team.
Yeah.
And hockey has been
Obsolete.
As high school level winter sports, has hockey been?
I don't know. I think
I can't
haven't heard
watch.
anything.
I can't watch. I try not to look up on it. Like it's frustrating to hear who can play, who can't play, how often they play, and how often they don't.
Yeah.
And I tried once a little while back, and half the people had to change in the parking lot. And
right.
But then there were youth teams that had every locker room possible, and it's just. Yeah, I've taken a hiatus from playing hockey, and I'm all right with it. My body needed some healing, so.
Cole said somebody offered to build a rink out back here.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's kind of tough when it's on a hill.
Ooh, we need to. I've thought about it. Trust me, I've thought about it. But no, we'd have to definitely level an area out. Yeah, you'd need some excavating back there, and you can't do it on a slope. I mean, you've tried.
I suggested flooding the bocce court and do curling instead.
That'd
curling
be kind of cool.
Curling is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn bocce court. Never got all that time and effort we had into that. We never even got to use it yet.
I snuck in a couple rounds. I made a few people play some bocce with me.
Nice. I tried and got shut down.
But I also like the bocce where we took it all the way up the lawn and back, and whoever was closest had the opportunity to put that jack ball.
Yeah.
Either long distance or a short play,
right.
You play your landscape.
That was one of those things though, like we just wanted to build a bocce court, and then it was done. I was like, I don't even think we can. Like, we built it, it came out awesome. It's like,
it's coming out for more seating.
Yeah.
We're gonna shift it back. We'll get Jay Bird over here to shovel up some shells.
Oh, that'd be so sad.
It's the VIP section.
Yeah.
Right, that's right, in the middle of the concert venue.
Okay. We've never seen you without a beard. Is there anything you would consider shaving it for?
No, absolutely. I've always kind of shaved my beard every spring. It's kind of a family tradition, but I haven't for a while. I'm on the verge right now of throwing out a fundraiser of sorts, picking two places to raise money for, given 30 days, whichever. The Kennebec Valley Humane Society, if they raise the most money, then the beard comes off. If breast cancer awareness raises the most money, then the beard stays, or making it a competition to get people to whichever one wins. It comes off, it stays.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I absolutely would. If it was for a good cause, absolutely I'd shave it. But yeah, I'd like to see a little fundraising battle, and both organizations keep the funds from that.
Yeah.
But whichever one wins, it either stays or it goes.
That's a great way to do it too.
Other than that, yeah, no, it's here to stay. Winter's here.
Yeah, winter's here.
Okay.
Winter is coming. Right.
Winter has arrived.
I just started Game of Thrones. I'm so into it right now.
Well, a lot of people.
Oh my god, just started it.
I haven't seen it, but people. There's one character that I couldn't even tell you his name, but like, oh, this is you, this is you.
We just finished season 1, so we're right in the midst.
Okay. Where did you get Susie, and how long have you had her?
I got Susie from one of our camp owners. Awesome, amazing couple, Mike and Kim, up in the Forks. What
season was that?
What was the
3?
title of that episode?
It was a Caratunk camp right on the Kennebec.
A raft.
Paddling, rafters.
Paddling Paradise.
Paddling Paradise.
Raft.
It was the old train depot building, right? That got moved into Caratunk. Yeah, Mike and Kim. I'm a hunting guide up north, and he was kind of retiring, getting out of it. They were downsizing, couldn't take all the dogs, and actually kind of that first day that we showed up, and all the dogs came running out, and they stepped out of the door and said, "You touch one, you're taking it home." And Dixie and I were like, Ashley too, I think. We were trying to touch every dog that ran by us, and she followed me on the job site for a month and a half every day. And Kim had told me one point that she knew the sound of my vehicle. So when I'd pull in the morning, Susie would be right there at the door waiting to get let out. But, by a miracle, I got my beautiful Susie. Thank you, Mike and Kim. She's safe and healthy and happy and more famous than I. She's more famous than I am.
Was that season 2, right?
Yes.
I think season 2 had the Forks.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
It was the first place one of the first places I worked with Doug. Remember, I had to bring Doug up there. I didn't really know him.
Yeah.
And it was a shitty job. And it was like wet and snowy. We had to dig out the plumbing to put in the dirt because we were putting it over it.
Right.
And he never complained and like just being Doug.
Yeah.
That seems like so long ago.
It does.
Yeah.
Forever.
Just yesterday.
All right. One last question. What is your favorite thing about being a Maine Cabin Master?
The free ALLAGASH beer.
The free
During the podcast.
ALLAGASH beer, and yeah. There's so many things to be happy and thankful for being involved with the Maine Cabin Masters. You know, it's to pick one thing I think is impossible, but just what we're able to do for some of these homeowners, really. The satisfaction of giving somebody something that they have either spent weekends or nights or time away from family, trying to make a better place for a family, like that right there. Yeah, that's probably it right there. Giving people something that they've worked hard at, not been able to work their hardest at, and
or
really
something. Yeah, people were just starting out to make memories and
start those family memories.
Absolutely.
The three of us and a lot of people here, we're born into that. You know, we've had those opportunities and grown up with the family on the lake and going to camp. And my camp's only 20 minutes away from my house, but it was a place
world away, really.
A world away, and
That's
it really
separation.
was. I remember as a kid that drive from Pittston to Monmouth was just like it took like 5 hours, but we were headed to camp. You know, we were going to go to camp.
Nice. Excellent.
Good questions again.
Yeah.
Great questions.
Good answers.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Good to see you, Jedi.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Bring Susie next time.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So we will be right back, but enjoy this Hero Media Arts video in the meantime.
Yeah, great.
Cool.
See you, bud.
Your small business is the best of who you are. Passion, dedication, and pride. It's your hero's journey. Hero Media Arts helps you expand your audience by making real connections with people who like your story, quickly turning strangers into loyal customers. We'll provide a unique and engaging video profile, help you polish your online presence, and get you started in social media advertising too. Everything is different now. Authenticity sells. Let Hero Media Arts tell your story and grow your business.
My son lobsters now, and my husband and my grandchildren lobster. My father's family are some of the first settlers in Friendship, so we've been here for a long time. In 2012, price of lobster was really low that summer, and so we were looking for different ways to market Maine lobster. I remember one time some dogs came here and were trying to get lobster off the picnic table, and I went, huh. I just started looking at a basic dog treat recipe and trying to work with it, and I needed to be able to manage the dough. And you know, people will say, I didn't know dogs like lobster. I really don't have dogs, turn them down. In the beginning, I had to go knocking on doors, but probably the best thing I did was I became a vendor at the Rockland Farmers Market, and I learned a lot from the other vendors. I learned a lot from the people bringing their dogs. Everybody has just been helpful and fun about the whole process. It's been really good. No, I wasn't young, and I'm not young, but I just thought, you know, if I don't try this, I'm really going to regret this in a few years. So I'm just going to go and try this and see. Yeah, it's great, and I hope it represents Maine, you know, and the lobstering industry.
That was another cool video.
Another one.
Every time.
Another hero.
I wonder how many heroes are on my own, and like my street. Everyone could have a cool video. Just how to capture it.
Yes, absolutely. And Hero Media Arts does a great job.
They do a great job. Do you see the one from Mark, the gentleman that became a fan from New York and Pennsylvania? It's kind of a faith-based. He lost all the weight, and he came up with his family.
Yeah.
They did a really cool video about him, too, so check it out if you haven't seen it.
Nice. Yeah, so we've got time for a few questions if Maggie has them.
I do.
Okay.
All right. So I know we've already answered this one, but just if we could answer it again.
How do you do that on that budget?
Yeah. How do you do the
No, you're
renovation
kidding!
with such a low budget?
No, you're kidding, aren't you?
No.
Oh, come on. Go back. Rewind.
Yeah. My go-to answer now every time is...
Go look at the first podcast.
It's amazing how much money you can save if you don't have somebody telling you exactly how they want it done.
Yes, and really no sheetrock, no painting on the interior. Reduce, reuse, recycle, salvage.
Absolutely. And these
Eastern white pine.
Eastern white pine.
Say that again.
Everywhere.
Eastern white pine everywhere.
Yes.
Inexpensive, not cheap. Inexpensive.
Inexpensive.
Beautiful.
Versatile.
Readily available.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. And you can treat it in so many different ways.
Eastern white pine.
Yeah.
You don't have to call some Frenchman to come sand it, like me. You know, like you don't have to do anything. Like you just throw it up and go. It's great. It's not like sheetrock.
And these are camps. These are camps. And I can't stress enough. The camp owners, you know, they put together a list of what they hope to get. They don't get everything there. You know, like we take that budget as far as we possibly can and leave them something that they can build off of.
Another big one, we don't upcharge our materials.
Correct.
On a side note, I did a estimate today for the Manchester Fire Department.
Yeah.
And, you know, Manchester's good to us. So, like, going on this, I like, how much it's going to cost? I'm like, we'll give it to you for cost. We'll throw a couple guys on it. We're not gonna make any money like on it. And they're like, oh, you can make money if we understand. I go, no, just next time we make a mistake, I want to be in your good graces. They said perfect, and they started laughing.
Sadly, that's way more valuable to us.
Yeah, that's way more valuable to us.
But yes, by being on the television show, there's incentives that allow us to keep costs down for the camp owner as well.
And like we said, to be honest, it's camp. Like, we're not going back to the Midas saw it 10 times. Paint, there might be paint spot. If you looked really close, I mean, it's camp.
Yep.
And we worked within the budgets. If it's a higher budget, we might slow down and make our Midas cuts better. But we just crank, and the guys did fast at what they're doing. And
yep.
Camp.
That's exactly it.
We're going to answer that question till the day we die.
Yep.
You'll be throwing dirt on me.
People still won't believe it.
It's because of the Eastern White Pine.
I get asked it at school.
I know. Oh, now I know why you can't stand us. I get it.
Yeah. Like my teachers that watch the show will ask.
How do they do that?
Anyways. All right. Do you guys actually work on all the job sites, or is that just for the cameras?
It's
we work on every job site. It may not be swinging a hammer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We are
Yes.
heavily involved.
Yes.
In every single project we do.
The first 3 seasons we were physically on. First couple seasons we were physically on every one.
Correct.
And then you and I kind of bounce around and put out fires and help where it's needed.
I mean, it went from the 6 of us, and now we're up to the height of summer. I mean, 24 guys.
But it's not
crew members.
It's not like we just don't fly in and like we work on them. You're right. But there's some camps where I don't work a lot on. I might have just come here and help them and do this and that.
Absolutely.
And I'm spending majority of my time on the other camp. But we all, spend some time on them.
For sure.
They did say season 1 they like, oh yeah, most of these shows people come in and like they don't even do the work, and I think that's why our show is so popular, because we do the work, and you can see that. A lot of these shows you're like, oh, they're putting in the first tile or the last tile or they're starting painting or finishing. Like,
and I think honestly, we would prefer to be on the job site working all the time, but to keep everything moving at this pace, and we there's just not time.
We're just not. It's funny when they ask that question. I'm just like, we're not on every job all the time.
No, but we are definitely heavily involved with everyone.
How the 6 of us did 10 of them season 1 is beyond me. Well,
but I mean, we had season 1. We were going 7 days a week. I mean, remember those reveals where we would be at the camp till like 10, 11 o'clock at night? Like, didn't see family for weeks at a time. Like, it was bad. It was hard.
It has gotten easier.
Yes.
All right. And we asked Jedi this question, but how have your lives changed most since the start of Maine Cabin Masters?
Interesting question. So many answers. Like,
yeah, definitely. There's a lot more going on now.
A lot more going on.
And I'd say we're busier, but I think we'd be this busy with or without the show.
It's a different type of busy. Like,
yes,
different type of busy.
Correct.
We're lucky. Financially, there's more opportunity for us to make money.
Yep.
But the more money you make, the more you spend, and there's more work involved with everything.
Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, we've got this great headquarters. We're able to do a retail store, able to do a bar.
We have our own bar now. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, which
we have our own podcast.
Yeah.
We're very, very fortunate.
Extremely fortunate, and we're super appreciative.
And we met so many cool people.
Yep.
And learned so much about our, and I'm just amazed at how cool our state is. Like, I loved Maine, but now Maine is just, there's so much cool stuff going on, and it's always evolving.
Correct. And it's like anything else. I mean, it's got its good days, its bad days. Some days the problems just dump right on you. Other days
we've had one of those weeks. We've had one of those weeks.
Yeah, but it's a wave. You'll have good days and bad days.
When agencies with 3-letter acronyms start reaching out to you, it's one of those weeks.
And it's not the FBI.
Yeah.
Okay. So our last question will be, where do you guys hope to see yourself in 5 years?
Skinnier and in a new studio.
Oh, I was going to say sitting right here. with Maggie asking us
Oh,
questions.
nice.
No.
Yes.
No.
I think we'd be. I mean, hopefully we're gonna. Maybe we can redo this. Makes more state of the art.
New wallpaper?
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
Yeah. I think we'll still be doing camps and cabins.
Yeah. I don't plan on leaving Maine anytime soon for...
I could see myself with to go in somewhere warm in like January, February, maybe someday.
Yeah.
But doing this, I love Maine. Doing cabins.
Yeah. Doing what we do.
Yeah, cabin. Yeah, the worldwide headquarters is just going to grow and expand. I don't know if we'll have the whole town of Manchester taken over by them, but we'll see.
But hopefully they're still supporting us.
Yeah, we love you, Manchester. No, but I think they're doing the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's just it. We were doing this before the show, and, I see us doing it after the show.
Maybe Brad will be running more jobs and we can stay laid back a little bit.
Right.
Fletcher will be swinging a hammer more. Eva's boyfriend will be running the crew.
Whoa.
Good question.
Yeah, great questions.
I love the questions. Like for the guests and everything. It's like stuff I wouldn't ask or wouldn't think to ask.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Keep the questions coming. Check it out on Facebook. We do have some great new merchandise to show off. Some new toques.
It's a toque?
It's a toque.
Why is it a toque?
That's what you call it in Canada. If it's a hat with pom-poms.
Those are serious pom-poms.
They're toques. So, do you know why hats have pom-poms?
Not a clue.
I believe it was the... Oh, jeez. Now I don't know.
I know why.
Why?
So sailors, sailors, right?
Yeah. British Navy?
You told me this a long time ago.
One of the navies put pom-poms on their hats so when they're working on the boats, they don't hit their heads.
Yeah, but every other Navy made fun of them after that.
Hey.
I don't know.
If it saved it. But these are nice hats. They've got a cool leather embroidered Kennebec Cabin Company logo on it. Yeah.
That's cool.
But these are available on our website.
Yeah, so if you're not going to get what you want for Christmas,
Yeah. Buy a hat. Buy a toque.
buy a toque.
And that's the only product we have. But we're going to end with a trivia question. We're going to get back to the trivia questions.
And it's from So You Think You Know Maine, which is a famous Maine game. And what your mom, what grade was it?
My mom taught 4th grade. She did a Maine section every year.
Every kid in 4th grade has a Maine section, right? And So You Think You Know Maine is a game. Yeah. What was it, on a TV show or something?
They turned it into a TV show for a while. And I have to pick up a vintage in mint condition So You Think You Know Maine game at a yard sale.
And Maine has a long history of board games, because here's a little fact.
That's right.
Right down the road in Vienna, Maine.
Yep. Milton Bradley.
Milton Bradley. I mean, that's what?
Did you know that, Maggie?
10 miles as the crow
I
flies?
don't even know who that is.
He invented
Milton Bradley.
Don't know.
Do your research.
I
All right,
assume
what's the
he made
question?
some games.
What's the question?
All right. Today's trivia question is, what Maine town was briefly captured by the Dutch?
Does it say when?
Nope.
Interesting. I got some ideas. Can we discuss this or not?
No.
Next week we can.
Yep.
The Dutch.
What Maine town was briefly captured by the Dutch?
Oh,
I wonder if they were all wearing hats with pom-poms.
There's that Dutch dairy treat up in Wilton.
What are you two on about?
the ice cream place in Whiteville. Wilton. I'm going Wilton, Maine, baby.
Oh, thank you for tuning in again, and thank you to our sponsors, NELMA, NELMA.org, SprucePineFir.org, and EasternWhitePine.org. Hero Media Arts, HeroMediaArts.com, and Hammond Lumber Company, the official building materials supplier of Kennebec Cabin Company. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Maggie.
See ya.
See you next week, and from the Woodshed, we'll be talking to you.